everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today I want to share my tips and tricks on how to look stylish and expensive in extreme temperature, meaning when it's boiling hot and we can't stop the sweating. I have some tips and tricks that I always use to make sure that I look my best, and I can't wait to share these with you. If you're new to my channel today, then I am Anna and I post fashion videos every Monday. So if you enjoy videos like that, then make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. And if you generally enjoy fashion and outfit inspiration, then make sure that you also follow me on Instagram, because that's where I post every single day. So today's video is all about how to look chic in the summer heat, and I think that is such an important topic. A lot of us know probably some tips about it. A lot of us are going to go on vacation, on holiday. We do want to see the sights, we do want to be active and be able to look our best while doing that. Others of us are still stuck at the office, like me for example, and I also have some tips and tricks for us who stayed at home and need to look our best, even though it's boiling hot and all that we want is a good old summer vacation. A very fundamental tip that I'd like to get out of the way at the beginning of today's video is to check your materials. Check which types of fabrics you put on your skin, because that's very highly linked to how intensely we're gonna sweat or not. So the two materials that I always reach for are either silk or linen. So I am very happy that this little part of the video is in collaboration with one of my favorite retailers when it comes to silk products, and that is Lily Silk. Lily Silk is currently celebrating their 11th anniversary, which is why I thought this video was a very good idea to show you a few of their products and a few of my personal favorites, especially in summer. So of course I also have a discount code for you, which I'm going to blend on the screen right now, and that should get you 12% of your entire order. So my general rule when it comes to materials and things that we wear in summer is that we want something that sits very loose, very light, is easy breezy and just easy to wear in the summer heat, and that's why I think something like this comes in very handy. So the shirt that I'm wearing right now is a very good example for that, because this is actually a silk shirt from Lily Silk and it just sits very loose and very easy breezy. It has the shoulders covered up, so also very good for not getting too sunburned. I discovered the brand when I started buying silk pillowcases, because Lily Silk is a company where you can find all kinds of silk products and they're all really high in quality. You can find blouses, pajamas, pillowcases, beddings and more, and I would definitely suggest that you just check out their website, because I have so many Lily Silk products, and honestly every time I go on the website I still find more products that I absolutely love. So like I said, I started buying Lily Silk pillowcases. I do have some very lovely blouses that I always wear to work, the shirt that I'm wearing right now. I think I even have a sports bra from Lily Silk, so loads of lovely options. Silk has a lot of beauty benefits as well for skin and hair, and it's also very absorptive for moisture and breathable, which is exactly what we want in summer. Also, it is sleep promoting, anti-aging, and it's just so soft, cooling and refreshing on the skin, and you're just not gonna break a sweat that easily, and that again is going to enhance your appearance, because what's worse in summer than being just totally sweaty, your hair being sweaty, like everything is just too clingy, and you want something that supports your natural beauty. And in summer that can be a bit tricky, because we do want very light and natural things. We don't want a full-on hairstyle, we don't want a full-on makeup, and we just want something very light and easy to wear. And I think silhouettes, cuts like these are just very, very handy in summer. I would personally style this shirt when I go to the office, for example, with some shorts or some culottes, depending on the dress code in the company that you work in. But I think these kind of shirts, they just look good with jeans, with a blazer, with everything. They're just such a building block, because they're so simple, yet they will elevate you, because the finish of it just looks more expensive. It will make you seem very professional, and I'm just here for these types of materials. I really love them. Another really lovely option I have from Lily Silk is this gorgeous blouse. This is in this blush pink color, and I just think this is so pretty. This is my favorite blouse that I own, actually. You might remember this one. I've showed it quite a couple of times. It has this gorgeous like pearl detailing, and this little like, I don't even know what's this called, but it just looks so expensive and premium, and whenever I have like an important presentation or meeting at work, I always reach for this blouse, and I love the color. I just think it looks so good on the skin, especially if you have like a little tan on. This blouse I would probably style with like a white skirt or something like this, something very feminine, flowy and elegant. Then for those of us who do need to look a bit more serious at work, I do have a different option, and that's this one. And that is just a very classic, like champagne-y colored button-down silk shirt. And I just think this looks so gorgeous and expensive. And this is one of those items that I think you can easily wear transforming from like summer to autumn as well. I would personally style this with like a white jeans and a brown bell. I just think that looks absolutely gorgeous. Such a classic look, maybe with some gold jewelry. That is also a huge tip for summer. Just pair everything that you have with gold dainty jewelry, but we'll get onto that later. For example, the necklace I'm wearing right now would look absolutely gorgeous with this. And I just think a blouse like this is something you invest once in and then you'll have it forever in your wardrobe. Like all the items I have from Lily Silk, they're just top-notch quality. This is a shirt that I can't wait to wear, especially when we come into the autumn season, because it just has this like gold tone to it and it just looks so premium and luxurious. So of course I'm not running around in silk all the time, every day in summer. Like I said, another material I really like to wear is linen or cotton, like very nice and breathable things. For example, this pair of shorts that I showed you, I think in my last video, were just from Naked. Gonna leave that video linked in a little eye icon. But these shorts are a very good example of what I would wear in summer. These go with like pretty much all of the tops. You could also wear this with like a little blouse if you wanted to style it a bit smarter, but it's just very nice and breathable. It's so good to have something cooling on your skin. And the thing with linen is that it creases quite quickly, so sometimes I do also like to opt for cotton, which is what these shorts are made out of. But generally these types of materials would just always make you look more expensive because they're gonna enhance your beauty, because they're not gonna make you sweat, which I know sounds a bit weird, but when you think about it, when you just buy those kinds of materials that are not gonna make you sweat, then it's just way easier to look polished, to look put together, and this is just a way that I would personally like to do it. You could also get loads of like lovely dresses. I have a lovely blue linen H&M dress, which I know you guys love just as much as I do. But the number one thing that I can't live without in summer is probably a linen shirt. Again, I'm going to try and find clips where I've worn one, but I do have a few from like H&M and Zara. You can get these at very different price points, but with linen the thing is you can't actually tell whether you did pay a lot of money for them or not. And I just think linen always looks good whether it's creased or not. And yes, I do steam or iron linen once, and then when I wear it once and I haven't sweat a lot, I will not always like wash it. I sometimes just steam over it, and that's totally fine. So I do make sure that there's always an initial ironing, but sometimes, you know, I try something on and then put it off and then it's a bit wrinkled, but I don't mind it with linen. I just think that's kind of the beauty of this like natural material, and it's just one of those materials that will always make you look more expensive. Tip number 2 again has a lot to do with regulating our sweat, and that is to exercise regularly. You guys know that I love working out. You guys know that I pretty much live for working out, for being active. I love my home workouts, I love a good old run, I love to go swimming, loads of activities, and I would highly recommend that you find an activity that you love and do this summer, because our bodies very quickly get accustomed to a certain level of activity, and that's how you can kind of regulate a bit of how quickly you're gonna start to sweat. So if you're a very active person, then you will withstand a bit of summer heat better than someone who is not as active, whose body is just challenged a bit quicker. So I would personally say that if you're trying to not sweat that much, then try to work out as much as you can, because that's how you can regulate your blood flow, your blood pressure and all that kind of stuff, and that will just all add up. And I know how painful it can be to put on your sports bras, especially if you're like hot and sweaty and if your bodies are maybe a bit swollen. I just think there's nothing as much pain as putting on a sports bra. So a solution I found for that is again a Lily Silk product, because you can have all those benefits of silk while working out, so why just not try that? So the one that I have right here is this black one. It comes with built-in cups, but they're like no push-up cups or anything, so they're like completely seamless. You can also take them out, and They're just so easy and simple to wear. You also have like no seams at all around the entire bra, and it's just very easy, nice and stretchable, so you can easily get them on and off. And I just think if you have something like this that you can wear and put on so easily, it's gonna make you want to work out more. So I personally also got this as a little like motivation for me to be more active this summer. So tip number 3 evolves around what we wear underneath those delicate fabrics such as silk and linen. And my top tip, and I cannot believe I'm showing this, are these seamless nude bras, and I think every girl needs them in her wardrobe. If you don't have one, just stop right now and order one. I'm gonna leave my recommendation link down below, which is going to be this one. This is from Intimissimi, and it is one of those like very seamless bras. There's really nothing about it. This does not even have underwiring because I don't need it, and it's way more comfortable like this. But it has detachable bra straps, and it just holds up really well because it has this like silicone lining on the inside. And these types of bras are what I wear underneath these shirts that I'm wearing right now, because you can always tell a white bra with a white shirt. Like, that's just, I don't know whoever said that if you wear white underneath white you won't see it, because truth is you do see it very well. And I do like Intimissimi because they have loads of color options for skin tones, so you can get the one that suits your skin tone the best. It's kind of like buying a foundation, but these kinds of bras are what you're gonna need this summer, because they will just go with everything. Like, no matter what you wear, you will know that you can always have a bra like this. And seeing bra straps, seeing like signs of bras, any seams, any strings, any straps, it's just a very horrible look. It just always brings down the entire look. And I think that underwear is just to be seen by one person and not the public. And if you see any signs of underwear on your outfit, like if there's panty lines, bra straps, whatever, it is just bringing down your entire look. So make sure that you have underwear that is pretty much non-detectable, because that's what's gonna work best. Tip number 4 is to go for a very light and natural makeup. I get it, in summer it is hot and we don't want to spend too much time on our appearance because we're gonna go in the pool, we're gonna go to the beach, everything that we do is gonna get ruined. We're not gonna really have a full-on like blowout curl look that I'm having right now. Some of us, probably most of us, wear the hair up in a bun, although I would not do that if I wanted to look very expensive and chic and elegant. But you can get these like kind of low buns. If I do, you know, want to get my hair back, I kind of just wrap it and then like clip it with a lovely little clip. And same goes for my makeup. I don't do a lot when it comes to makeup. I like to go for things that are a bit more light, a bit more natural. So for example, I have recently switched to BB creams instead of foundations, just because I think that in summer it's just a bit heavy to wear full-on makeup, especially during the day. And this one has SPF 20 in it as well, because there's nothing as important as using sun protection to protect your skin. But I personally really like these like watery consistencies of BB creams. You kind of just put them on your skin the way you would apply your moisturizer. Those easy breezy summer things that we want for a wardrobe, but also for our makeup. So yeah, that is one tip I can only like highly recommend. Get yourself a good BB cream. It doesn't have to be this exact one, but that's the one that I'm wearing right now, in case you're wondering. So I'm gonna leave it linked. For example, if you do want a more premium version, I do love the MAC Face and Body foundation, because that one is a really like light one as well, and it's kind of very similar. You also apply this as if it was a moisturizer. You basically just rub it on your face, and it's just the most healthy glowing complexion you could ever get, because it's not gonna sit on your face, like nobody's gonna see that you're wearing makeup, because it kind of just really well blends in with your skin and it makes your skin look good. It doesn't look like you're having a good foundation on, it just looks like your skin is great. And that's what these types of foundations do for me. So this is my all-time favorite, the MAC Face and Body, which I would always highly recommend. If you do want a more affordable version, then the L'Oreal Skin Paradise is one of my go-tos. So like I just said, very important is that we shield our skin from the sun. So tip number 5 is to wear a straw hat. And this one is the one that I have, and A straw hat is just something that's always going to look chic and elegant in summer. It just adds that like pop of glamour, pop of interest to an outfit while still shielding your face from the sun. And these kinds of straw hats are just the most timeless and classic thing you can get for summer accessories. They will go with all of your mini dresses, they will go on the beach, they will go with pretty much anything. Like no matter what you want to wear. Linen shirts, perfect example. They will just go perfectly and they just look so chic, put together, and they're very timeless as well. So if you buy yourself a good old straw hat, then you can just wear it every single year from now on. Tip number 6 will come as no surprise for those of you who know me, and it is a little white dress. That is the summer staple that you're gonna need in your summer wardrobe, and I have 2 very lovely examples right here. This one is from Zara. This is like a long sleeve broidery button down dress, and this is one of my favorites. I recently switched the buttons. It doesn't actually come like that, but this is just a very lovely option that you can also, for example, wear to work, because it does have this like button down shirt style at the top and then just a lovely little skirt at the bottom half. And that's just a very like timeless classic piece. I don't remember a day that a broidery white dress was not on style, and it's just one of those things that's gonna make you look way more expensive than, for example, the good old tank top and denim shorts combo for summer, which is not a look that I would recommend if you really want to improve your appearance. If you think that white dresses are boring and you do want to spice it up a little bit, or you just have loads of white dresses like I do and you just want something a bit different, a very lovely option I have is this one, which has these like brown polka dots. And this one is from Naked. Again, a very like classic silhouette, a bit tighter at the top half, and then it just flares out very, very beautifully at the bottom half. And this, for example, would look incredibly good with the straw hat that I just showed you. I just think that's such a classic and timeless look, and yet it does improve your appearance. So I think a white dress is something you cannot have enough from. I have about like 12 white dresses probably, and I love every single one of them, and I take every single one of them with me on holiday because you can never get enough of them, and you can wear a different white dress every single day and you will be perfectly dressed for an entire like holiday season. So tip number 7 would be to wear dainty jewelry. I love to wear jewelry, and you guys know I also love to wear rose gold jewelry, and I just think whether you're wearing gold or rose gold or even silver is personal preference, but especially in summer and in contrast with white, I love to wear gold. I just think it looks so premium and luxurious and expensive, and it just is such a classic combination. So for example, the necklace I'm wearing right now is a very good example because it's a very like small dainty necklace, but it has a little shell with crystals on it, and it's just such a classic thing that you can wear every single year. And this will go with a shirt like this to look a bit more professional. It would also go with like one of those, whoops. It would also perfectly go with a dress like this. It would go with my swimsuit. It would go with a linen shirt. There are just so many ways you can style these kinds of jewelries. And also I have these gold little studs in my ears right now because I don't like anything too big and dangly when I'm hot and sweating. I rather would go for a few more bracelets, for example. I think bracelets you can never ever wear enough in summer. Also these like bangles. I just love anything gold. So especially when it's hot, it's important not to overdo it. So I would personally always opt for something very small and dainty. No chunky statement necklaces. You could do that for an evening look if it's your personal style, but especially for daytimes, I would say keep it simple, keep it delicate, and keep it very feminine. Tip number 9, so we're almost at the end, is to keep it simple. Don't carry more than you need to. Don't pack your big old straw tote, although I know that is very tempting. But for me especially, it is important not to sweat a lot. And to be honest, we don't need that many things to carry in summer. We don't need to carry an umbrella. We don't need to carry, I don't know, an extra coat, an extra cardigan. We just don't really need a lot of things. So I personally reach for crossbody bags, for small and dainty bags a lot. And again, I would say choose something that makes you look as feminine as possible, because you can get chilled crossbody bags or you can get cute ones like these. This is the one that I have. This is from Ted Baker and it's this dusky pink color with this little bow. I love this because It is so small and dainty. It doesn't even have a lot of room in it, so you are forced to just not take that much with you, but it holds my cards, face mask, phone, a few essentials, keys, those kind of things. I would say not much more than that, but that way you make sure that you don't carry more weight than you actually need to, and that you're also not going to break a sweat that quickly, because the more you're carrying, the more likely it is that you're going to sweat. So I would personally say choose something that is very light and that you can wear with everything. So a color like this works really well because it goes with like natural colors like straw, beiges, those kind of things, but it also goes with whites and creams, with pinks, with pastels, with pretty much all of the colors that we're going to wear this summer. Probably not with neons, but again, if you do want to look polished and elegant, I would always recommend keep your color palette light and bright, and adding something like this into your wardrobe will just blend in seamlessly, and you will find multiple ways of wearing it. I mostly just wear this one crossbody daytime, so I'm just having it on my shoulder, and if I want to go for an evening look, I just take the ching like this and then wear it underneath my arm, because I just think that looks super duper cute. Yeah, but that's the kind of bag that I would choose for summer. Tip number 8, I think it is all about the appropriate footwear for summer. Again, I'm keeping my color palette very light and bright, because I just think you could wear white shoes like these with like your white dresses, with your straw accessories, with all those kinds of things. And the 2 items that I want to show you are, first of all, a pair of wedges, because I think wedges are the perfect like heel to wear daytimes. They're going to elevate your look, they're going to make your legs look longer, especially if they're tanned and you're wearing it, for example, with a white dress and your straw hat, then you're perfectly good to go. And I just think these types of shoes are like forever in style. Again, they're very classic, feminine, and they are just incredibly comfortable to walk in. So if you do want a heel, then wedges like these are probably the comfiest way you can wear a heel. And the second options are a pair of white sandals, especially these low block heel sandals, because I think these are a very good example of a shoe that you could wear daytimes, but also at night. For example, daytimes you want something very comfortable that you can walk in, because you do want to do the sightseeing, you do want to visit cities, and you just want to be able to move a lot, because when the sun is out we tend to walk more than taking a cab or taking the train, because it's just not something that's very appealing in summer. So we do walk a lot, so we need to pay attention that we're wearing something that is very comfortable to wear in, but at the same time we don't want to pack like high stilettos for our evening, because also, first of all, that takes up a lot of room in your luggage, and second of all, it's just not comfortable at all. And depending on where we go, for especially places like Greece, Italy, they have a lot of hills. They don't always have the best roads. They don't always have the best sidewalks to walk on, and you need shoes that give you a bit more support. So these are my examples. I would personally say choose a heel that is between like 5 to 7 centimeters. That's what I would call the perfect heel height. And these ones are from Steve Madden. As you can see, they have like a 5 centimeter heel, which for me is very comfortable to wear. They do have this like little ankle strap that just goes around your ankle, obviously, and then a very like small strap around the toe section. And these types of shoes will always elongate your leg, and again, they will go with anything in your wardrobe, and they will just improve your natural appearance. Tip number 10, and that is my final tip, and it is the essential pair of cat-eye sunglasses. Every girl needs a good old pair of oversized sunglasses. The type of sunglasses you can just wear and pretty much cover up all of the eye section, so you don't even need to wear makeup. Nobody's gonna know, because your face is mostly going to be covered up, especially if we still have to wear face masks. But a pair of cat-eye sunglasses are the type of sunglasses that are going to make us look more expensive, more elegant, more put together. The ones that I have right here are my classic Tiffany sunglasses. I think I've showed these to you quite a few times, so I'm just briefly going to mention them. But these are these very classic cat-eye shaped sunglasses, and I wear them with everything. They look good with a silk shirt like the one that I'm wearing right now. I just think they look very elegant. They dress up all of my outfits, but also if I'm just wearing a very simple cotton dress, for example, like this one, then I just think a pair of sunglasses is the essential that's going to dress up all of your outfits, no matter what it is that you're wearing. And if your sunglasses are expensive, everything else will look expensive. And it's not about which designer you choose, just choose something that you like, that you think suits you well. For example, these are the ones that I'm wearing because I just think these are kind of the only ones that look right on my face. I just think it's so hard to choose sunglasses. And I always used to be the person that was not in love with any of the sunglass shapes out there. But I just think a cat eye shape is something that suits everybody. Like, I don't know a face shape that doesn't suit a cat eye. So if you're not sure which one to get, then I would highly recommend get yourself a pair of cat eye sunglasses. These are the most classic and timeless style, and I just think you would not regret having one luxury pair of cat eye sunglasses. You could still get yourself a more affordable version to wear to the beach, but for everything else I would say pair your simple outfit, whatever it is, with your simple jewelry, your simple shoes, your simple bag, and a pair of designer sunglasses. That's just going to elevate the entire look. So guys, that was everything. These were my top 10 tips on how to look polished, chic, and put together this summer. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. If you did, stick to the end, and then I will say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!